the last class, I was able to use some codes like H1 to H6, and I told you that H1 is the biggest size, while H6 is the smallest. So if I want to ask you, can you give me the code for movement in HTML? So I'm asking you a question. What is the code for movement in HTML?
Mm. Maracu.
Mark you. So all I'm just trying to say is that the reason why I didn't spend much time in asking you questions is that we've not gone so far. So please, whatever I'm taking you, find time out of the class to practicalize it. Exactly.
Yes, sir.
So now the topic we are taking is list in HTML. And let me open my Word, possibly so that I will type some important details. Okay, let me zoom out so that you can see well. So, list in HTML. Can you see my text big? Let me say 20. List in HTML. We have three types of list. Number one, we have unordered list. Number two, we have ordered list. And number three, we have what is it called? We have definitive list. So let me start with another list. Another list are lists that starts with all these bullets. For example, now possibly let's say list of provision that a student, but the house student is taken to school, and I'm using asterisks to start, or I'm using dots to start, or I'm using square. Are you getting me? These are what we mean by like dots now. Maybe I now said the person will take make, the person will take Milo, the person will take
Sir, I can't
Gary.
see what you are typing. Oh.
Oh,
That
oh, sorry. Sorry. But you're supposed to see it now. I'm still presenting. So,
you zoom the word.
oh, I've zoomed it too much, Abby.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you've seen it. Okay. So now what I'm saying is that I've talked about another list. Like now I'm giving an example, list of provision. You'll notice that this make Milo Gary, I'm starting with what? Bullets. So I can be starting with disk. This is a disk. When you see something like a let me say like a circle that is shaded within it is what we call disk. If it's ordinary circle now, like uh like this one, can you see this one?
Yes, sir.
This one is circle. This is square. So all these things that you are seeing, they are what we call what? They are what we call bullets. So anytime your list is starting with them, that means you are talking about unordered list. Now, when you are using the same list, let me say the same list of provision, and I'm starting my list with number like one, make, Milo, Gary. I'm talking about what? I'm talking about
Ordered
ordered
list.
list. So either I'm starting with number or alphabet or Roman numeral, it's still what? Ordered. When you're starting with number, letter like ABC, 1, 2, 3, Roman numeral, you understand?
Yes, sir.
They are what? They are ordered lists. But the unordered is when you are starting with bullet. Then why definitive list is the last one? It means that when you are not starting with anything, you are not starting with number, uh, alphabet,
Or bullet.
or bullet. You are not starting with any one of it. So like Mick, Gary, Milo is what we call what? Definitive list. Exactly. So let's go
Yes,
to
sir.
the major
Yeah.
code so that we'll see how it works. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is let's say list of what? Provision. So like this is a provision now, I can use paragraph to hold it, or possibly let me use H2, H2 matrix, and I'll go to the end. I'll close my what? I'll close my H2. Then another code you must understand is break. What did I call it? Break. Because by the time I finish this
Great.
one, I can put BR. BR means that you want to put a line spacing so that it will go down. That's the meaning of this break. So even if I didn't make it go down here, since I put break, it will go down. So let me check my code so that you get what I'm actually saying. Okay, let me double click. I want you to see what I'm doing so that you can. Okay, now you could see that list of what? Provision, because it's a little bit far from the what? From the notice there will be public holiday. Now, if I put another break, that means it will go down very well. Look at me. Immediately after this mark Q, I want to put another break. I'm just trying to tell you the meaning of break. BR. I can still put another BR. So the more I put BR, the more it will be going down. That's the list of what? Of provision. Let me
Break.
refresh. Can you see? BR,
Yes.
just BR. So now for this list of provision, I want to start with what? With unordered. With on what? Unordered. Let's see,
Unordered.
yeah, how we are going to write our code. So that means the next thing I'm going to do is that there is a general syntax for unordered. You just use the first two words on ordered. We start with U, so you put U, then list UL, and you close your what? UL. So that's the syntax for what? For unordered. U stand for unordered, L stand for what? List UL, then I will close my what? UL. You must know that at this level that anything you open, you must what? You must close. So now the next thing is, what are the provisions that I want to put? So the first thing is what? I will now be putting li. Li means the list. What is the number one list? Make.
Gary.
No.
Make also.
Make. Okay, let's say make. Make. Then I will close, right? So I can just be
Yes, sir.
copying this one. Control C, Control V. So the second one is what? Milo slash. Okay. Okay. Don't mind the spelling. Just leave that. Milo. I don't know. Okay. Then the last one. Li. Then I'll put what? Gary.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's save. Now when I save, let me go and preview so that you see what I'm saying. Can you see the fact that
I can. Okay.
can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Now the fact that I started with UL, which is another list, and I close with UL, you can see that my bullet is starting with what? With bullets. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So now the question now is that you will notice that each of the list I'm putting inside list. The second one list, the third one what? List. So whatever you are putting is definitely a list. Hmm? So now the question is that
Yes, sir.
how will I decide the type of what? The type, the type of
List you want.
bullets. You understand? That I want to show. So I'll now say
Okay.
space type equals. Are you following? Type equals.
Yes.
So I can use square. Are you getting me? Then don't forget. So let's see what will
Yes.
happen now. Refresh. Can you see that it has turned to square? Did you observe? It's no
Yes,
more.
sir.
So let's still go there and possibly change the type to circle. To circle. You see what will happen? Did you see what is happening? It has changed to what? Circle. So for you to change the type, the major thing you just do is that just go to the UL where you open it, put what? A property and a value. If you can remember, I emphasize something. There is no code that you cannot increase the property. That's why after UL, I'll press space. Type. Type is the what? Property.
Property.
Why circle is the what?
Value.
Value. Thank you. That's what I want to confirm. So you could see that all that I'm just changing is the value.
Value.
Exactly. So now
Yes, sir.
let's go and try. Can you see that immediately I close my UL, I will leave that place and I'll put another code. So let's try ordered list. OL, and I'll close my what? OL. So I don't need to stress myself. Let me just copy my list, every of my list, and put it inside my what? OL. So let me call this one. Let me call this one. Oh, sorry. There's no need of stressing myself about that. Don't worry. So now let's see what has happened. Refresh. Can you see? 1, 2, 3. Why?
Sir,
Because
please, can you do it again, sir?
okay, you will see that the only thing I did is that I use OL. OL means ordered list. OL.
This,
O stand for
yeah.
ordered. Then you see that I open the OL and I close the what? The OL.
OL.
After that, I put all the list in between. Is that clear? So
Yes, sir.
it's as simple as that. So after that, I checked it and it has changed to 1, 2, 3. But now, if I want to make it A, for example, now maybe I want to make a capital letter A, I'll just go to my what? OL. I'll also say type equals what? Capital letter A. I'll close my quotes. Can you see? Very easy in using. So let's save. Okay, even what is it called? Visual Studio will save itself automatically. Do you see? So if I want to make it small letter, I'll just type small letter A. If I want to make it big letter, I'll type big letter A as the type. If I want to make it Roman numeral, I will type I. So let's try. I'll type I and I'll save. Let's see. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
So can you see now? I've done unordered and I've also done ordered list. So the last one that we are going to be doing is what we call definitive list. Definitive list. So let's see how definitive list work. So that means to do definitive list, I will still go here. So for definitive list, you put DL and you close your what? Your DL. Now, one thing you must understand is that under definitive list, we have DL, sorry, we have DD and DT. What do I call it? DD,
DD and DT.
yeah, DD and DT. Let me tell you the meaning. Like in this case, you see that all these milk, Milo, Gary, they are major lists. So that's why I'm calling them DT. So if those milk have a sub list, those sub lists, I'll call them what? I'll call them DD. Do you understand?
Didi.
So that
Yes,
means
sir.
milk, Milo, milk, and Gary, they are DT. You understand? So let's try it. So that means I'll say DT. So then inside it, I'll put coming DT. Okay, I'll put milk. Okay, then after that, another what? Another DT. I'll put what? Milo slash DT. Then the last one, I'll put what? DT. Then I'll put what? Gary. And I'll save. So let's see what will happen now. Can you see now that it's not having any what? Any bullet, and it's not having any number. So this is what we call lists. Now the next thing we will now do is that we want to make this thing to be a little bit advanced, or we want to put sub lists, because each of this that we did is what? Is the direct list. So let's assume that Milo now, sorry, let's assume milk. Under milk, we'll put different brand of milk. Are you following? So that
Yes, sir.
means to do that, just observe me. So let me start from the beginning. That's the unordered. Now, what I will now do is this. I will now go below. Immediately after this milk, I'll come down. Are you following? I will
Yes,
now
sir.
say UL and close my what? My UL.
UL.
The meaning of this, sorry, the meaning of this, the meaning of this is that this Milo, oh sorry, this milk has what? Is actually holding some sub lists. So that's why we are putting UL. So UL is just like the wrap or the wrapper that we hold every list that are put under milk, so that computer will know that is under list what? Milk. That's why you see that I actually put the UL immediately after the what? After the milk list. So let's now try. So I will now put every list inside the what? Inside
The
the,
LI.
yeah. So now let's say give me one brand of milk. We have Peak, right?
Pig.
Yeah. Another brand. Okay, sorry, let me close. Another brand of milk.
Cowbell.
Thank you. Cowbell. Cowbell. Another brand.
Dano.
Okay, thank you. In fact, you will like Miko. This one that you know, Dano. Then LI. Okay, is that clear? So now let's
Yes, sir.
now go to Milo also. Milo. So I'll press enter and put what? And put UL immediately after it. Slash what? UL. Then I'll press enter so that it will go down. So that means I will now put what? Different what? Different LI.
Type. LI.
LI. Yeah, give me different Milo.
Cowbell.
No, 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 no. Let's just put something because of time. Let me just copy. Let's assume that all these ones they are under it. Do you understand? So I will not be cracking ourselves. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The same thing to Gary also. I will also put what? UL. I'll put different Gary. So assuming we have Li, let's say Ijebu Gary. Then let's say we have Li. Which other Gary is available? Let's say we have
Egba.
Egba Gary. Let's just stop them because of time. So let's save and see what has happened on the list. Did you see what happened? Check your screen.
Yes, sir.
You could see that for milk, we put UL, you understand? And we close the UL. So which means that every list inside the UL is a sub list to what? Milk. Under Milo also, we put UL, we close what? UL, which means that every list inside this UL is a sub list to what? Milo. The same thing to Gary. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And one interesting thing you can also do is that I can decide, okay, at this level now, let me first view it so that you see what I'm saying. I can decide that because you notice that everything is circle. I can decide that for this milk, pig, cowbell, and dano, I want them to be square. So that means I will go to the UL that is holding pig, cowbell, dano, and put what? And put type equals, I'll put type equals square. Is that
And
clear?
close.
So
Yes.
let's save. Let's okay. This is what has happened because I put the type square to the UL that is holding three sub lists that is under milk. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So that means that in today, so you can just repeat the same method for the others. You understand? Even for the other. So the one that is a little bit complex, you understand, is the definitive list. So I will go and do definitive list now so that we'll round up the class. So let's go to definitive list so that we'll see how definitive list work. Now, this is DL. D stand for definitive, L stand for list, and I close my DL. So that means for milk, so those everything that is under milk, I'll put what? DD. This is what I was saying the other time. It will be what? DD. So for milk, we have, oh yeah, give me different milk. Pig.
Cowbell.
Okay. Cowbell. Cowbell. Then which one? Where is the last one?
Um, 3 crowns.
Okay, let's try 3 crown. Let's just try to download. So can you see what is happening? Let's go and see the changes that has happened. Did you see? So the
Yes, sir.
sublist for definitive you'll be using DD, while the major list you use DT.
DT.
Exactly. So
Yes.
the next thing I'm going to do is that I will give you an homework. Exactly. That you will go and do.
Yes, sir.
If you remember in, I don't know if I can still remember in biology, we have a detailed types of, okay, they will start from, we have living and what? Non-living.
That living.
Now under living thing, you understand, you put, let
Yes,
me
sir.
see if I can just form something for you so you can go and browse, and it's been long that I've finished secondary school, so I might not know all these things. So now again, now let's say living, let's say this one is one, then
Living thing.
Non-living. Now, under living, I will now go to under living. Follow me. Oh. Under living, I will now talk about. I will now talk about. Okay, let's say types of living things. Now, under the type of living thing, you will list every type you can actually put. Maybe I'll put one. Full stop. I don't know how to do it here. One, you put all the types of the living. Then again, after you've list all the types of the living, you come here again. I'm coming.